Hello guys, this is the Ranger Gamer 06. How's everyone doing today? And today is going to be a long one, but before I begin, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you're new, please give this channel a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And I want to give a shout out to Zach Davis for subscribing to my channel. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. And I got some other subscribers, and they're coming in, and that makes me happy, that makes me want to keep going. So thank you guys for your support. I do appreciate you. Uh, so yes, this is my Walking Dead collection. I can't really tell you if it's more than my Resident Evil collection. I don't know, but it's quite a lot. So use the bathroom right now. Grab you some popcorn or any other snacks. Get comfortable and let's get started. So today I want to go over The Walking Dead, the whole series, not just the comics, but the TV show. I got the book, and a little history. It's read by Robert Kirkman and several other people. I believe the first issue came out either 2003 or 2004. I can't remember. Uh, the weird thing is, I never read it when it came out. I remember seeing it on the shelf, at my local bookstore or whatever, but I never picked it up for whatever strange reason. I don't know why. Until fast forward till 2010, when the first season of the AMC show came on. When I saw that, I was like, okay, so this is really popular then. But if they're making a TV show, then that means the comic book is going to be really good. So I started buying it. I bought my first paperback trade, volume one. I read it and I fell in love with it. I mean, I had to get more. I had to know what happens next. It was a very engaging story. So that's really cool. So let's get started. Uh, like I said, now these are trade paperback. I don't have the single issues. So starting with volume one. Days Gone By. Here's a cover. Rick Grimes, he's the main character. That's his son Carl and his wife Lori. Love the picture. It's like a picture frame all broken. You got blood spots, uh, shotgun shells. You got zombies. Uh, Now I'm not gonna open up every single one of these. Uh, it'd just be a hassle. But the gist of the story is Rick Grimes gets shot in the line of duty. He's a police officer. I believe he lives in Kentucky, and he gets shot on duty, and it puts him in a coma. And then he wakes up. Like I think it's been 3 months. He wakes up, and everyone's gone. And then he starts seeing people rising from the dead. He knows what's going on. I mean, obviously they're zombies, but he's like, "What's going on with my family?" And so he sets out to Atlantic to search for his family because he's like, well, outbreak, usually the government will put him in a big city for safety. He meets his neighbor Morgan and his son Duane, and they kind of tell him what was happening. So he sets off. That's kind of the start of the story. So that's volume one, Days Gone By. And then volume two, Miles Behind Us. Different colors is blue. Love the picture. If you notice, each of these covers has zombie in the bottom, and they connect. I'll show you what I mean. Other way around. See what I mean? They connect, and it makes like a big horde of zombies. Really cool. So yeah, in this one, they leave Atlantic. They're out in the road trying to find shelter, and they meet up with Herschel. Herschel Gray and his family. That's when Glenn and Maggie hook up. So Yeah. So this whole play, I guess you could say this is based on season two. Now, this may have some spoiler in this video. I'm not for sure. I'll be sure to put them on my title. So there may be some spoilers. I don't know yet. So if you're new to the series, you may not want to watch this video. Uh, and then comes Volume 3, Safety Behind Bars. This is where the Rick's group discovers the prison. So yeah, one of the most popular, places in the Walking Dead series. So yeah, because I'm fences. So why not stay there, right? Be safe, or is it? Who knows? In the back, and all of these say the same thing. I'll read it to you. It says, "How many hours are in a day when you don't spend half of them watching television? When's the last time any of us really worked to get something that we wanted? How long has it been since any of us really needed something that we wanted? The world we knew is gone. The world of commerce and frivolous necessity has been replaced by a world of survival and responsibility. Uh, an epidemic of apocalyptic proportions has swept the globe, causing the dead to rise and feed on the living. In a matter of months, society has crumbled. No government, no stores, grocery stores, no mail delivery, and no cable TV. In a world ruled by the dead, we are forced to finally start living. And that's one thing I'd like to point out. I mean, yeah, it's a horror story, but it's really not just about zombies, but it's about the people and how the world is changing, and they do change. You know, like their personality changes. And how they're surviving, and how they're coping with their lost loved ones. So yeah, you really do grow attached to these characters. And then you got Volume 4, The Heart's Desire. This is the first appearance of Michonne, issue 20 or 21, I can't remember. And that's her right there and her pet zombies. And by the way, it's by Image, like Spawn, and Skybound is Robert Kirkman's company. And Charlie Adlard, Cliff Rathburn, they do like the artist and the ink. So really cool. Then you got Volume 5, The Best Defense. This, for me, what really kicks off. This is where they first meet the governor, the first big villain. Here's the back. Yeah, this only ran for like issue 197. I think that's how long it is. Because Robert Plant was to make it to issue 200, but sadly he didn't make it that far. But what I've read, I'm impressed. Okay, I mean, he did a good job telling this story. I really enjoyed it. Uh, Volume 6, called This Sorrowful Life. This is where I think where Rick uh, makes it back to prison. He was captured by the governor in the previous volume. And that's Rick right there. And there's the governor. Then you got Volume 7, The Calm Before. Yes, Lori is pregnant, A little bit of spoiler: she's actually pregnant with Shane's child. That's Rick's best friend, which he snapped way back at the end of first volume, and Carl kills him. So spoiler there, guys. Oh, and here's the back. You got Tyrese and Andrea. Andrea is the sharpshooter. So really cool. And then Volume 8, Made to Suffer. There's a governor. This is what this really goes down. A lot of people die in this, but I'm not going to say who because I'm trying to keep the spoilers to a minimum. But yeah. Volume 9, Here We Remain. They are now out of prison. The whole group got separated because of the governor who attacked the prison. That's why Rick and Carl are by themselves. Uh, Volume 10, What We've Become. As you can see, Rick is a whole different person. By the way, he did lose a hand. The governor did that back in Volume 5. That never happened in the show, by the way. Uh, Robert Kirkman said that he regretted it because he didn't want to handicap his character too soon or something like that. So there you have it, Volume 10. Volume 11, Fear the Hunters. There's Andrea. There's the back. This is, if you guys see the show, this is where they go against those cannibals. So it all happens in this volume. Volume 12, Life Among Them. I think this is where they finally make it to Alexandria safe zone. In the back, that's Aaron, the recruiter. And you got Carl hiding. And Volume 13, Too Far Gone. That's Rick at a party, but, you know, they got trust issues. You can't blame them because, you know, they've been outside for so long surviving, and it's hard to act like, you know, normal human beings. I believe that's Abraham. I think. No, it's Monroe, the leader. In the show, they switched it. It was the wife that was in charge, but in the comic, it was the husband that was in charge. Monroe, I can't remember his name, but I think that's him. So there you have it, Volume 13. Volume 14, No Way Out. You got Rick and Michonne. And there's Galand. I believe his name is Jacob, I think. I'm never sure what happened to him on the show. He like disappeared and he never came back, so I think there were rumors that he was going to come back in the show. I don't know. I think he dies in the comics. So, uh, volume 15, we find ourselves. I think that's when the zombies broke in and they killed them all. Yeah, that's what it looks like. There's Rick. He's beheading a zombie. And then you got volume 16, Our Larger World. That's Andrea. And I guess that's Alexandria, I think. And then volume 17, Something to Fear. Here's the back. This is the first time they meet Negan. And there he is with the bat, Lucille. This one was very tense for me, especially the show. I was not expecting the death in this one, so yeah. If you've seen the show, when I first saw this event in the show, I literally got sick to my stomach. But yeah, scary moment. Volume 18, What Comes Out. That's it. And King of Ezekiel. And then Volume 19, March to War. There's Rick, Jesus, and King Ezekiel. This is where they about had it with the Saviors. Rick is saying no more. And then you got Volume 20, All Out War, Part 1, right there. This is the War with the Savior. This is based on Season 8, I believe. Yeah, Season 8. So this is the first part of the war against the Saviors. There you have it. Volume 21, All Out War Part 2. There's Negan the Saviors. There's Dwight. There's Part 2. So yeah, this war is 2 parts long. And there's Rick. Volume 22, A New Beginning. This is like several years later. And volume 23, Whispers into Screams. This way go get the Whispers. That's I'll put that's Lydia. That's Alpha's daughter. Alpha is the next villain after Negan. That's Carl. And there's Carl with the eye missing. Yeah, he gets shot at least twice in the series. So Volume 24, Life and Death. I think this is where they had that fair. Volume 25, No Turning Back. There's Negan. Yes, Negan lives. And there's Rick. That's him now. He kind of shaved his head and he grows a beard. And here's the back. Now, of course, I don't know why I didn't mention this. This is all black and white, by the way. But just, I think it was just this year. Uh, Now you can buy a single issue. Now I don't know if they're going to put this in paperback trade like this, uh, but they got in color now. It's called The Walking Dead Deluxe. I'm actually reading those online, digital. So I've been doing that, and it looks good in color. Don't get me wrong, the black and white looks good too, but yeah, seeing it in color is a whole different story. So check it out if you haven't already. Uh, Volume 26, Call to Arms. And there's Dwight. You see, Dwight is now one of the good guys. He's joining Rick. And there's Dwight again with Lucille. It looks like. I believe this is when they start the war against the Whisperers. Volume 27, the Whisperer War. You got Negan, and that's Beta, played by John Hurst, something like that. He's a very tall dude, but he played as Beta in the AMC. Here's the back. Really cool. Never thought Negan would join Rick, huh? Volume 28, Assert Doom. And there's Rick and Andrea. Now, Rick and Andrea actually become a couple because in the show it was Rick and Michonne, but here it was Andrea. So there you have it, Volume 28. Volume 29, Lines We Cross. And I can't remember her name, to be honest. Here's a back. I think this is where season 2 might have left off. I can't remember. So there you have it. Volume 30, New World Order. Now I know we start seeing this guy in the late season 10 and throughout season 11. There's the back. Very cool. Try to see, that's Michonne right there. I think that's Eugene. So, volume 31, The Rotten Core. And here's the back. In the very last volume, volume 32, Rest in Peace. This is the final volume. This is the end of the story. Uh, Here's the back. If you notice, this is thicker than the other one because I see each of this volume is like 6 issues. This has 7, so this is why this is thicker. So this is the last one right here. This is the final one. Came out, I think it ended at 2019. I think it's when this series was ended with 2019. So, but we're not necessarily done with the comics just yet. We've got, I think it came out last year. Negan Lives. I think this is show where he's been after the War of the Whispers. I think he got let go. I think he just left, and this is kind of showing him on the little venture after the Whispers. I think where when it takes place, and they've got like several other editions. Like they got like a blue, a gold, and silver, but those are a lot of money. This right here with the red is the original, so very cool. And this came with it when I bought this. The Walking Dead issue 100. This is a Barnes and Noble variant. This, I believe, was Negan's first appearance. So it came with it, so I went and kept it. The back. Now, these Phoenix comics are like a very short story about certain characters. Nothing too exciting. It's like maybe 2 or 3 pages, and then the rest of the comic, but it goes back to what you've already seen and read. But you got the Governor Special. Same guys, Kirkman, Adlard, and Rathburn. So, very cool. And then I have Tyrese Special. I think it's about the few events before he met up with Rick. I think. Yeah. Got the hammer. Very cool. And then I have Michonne Special. Very, very cool. I think it shows her what she was like, before the world ended. So, really cool. And the last comic is The Walking Dead. Here's Negan. And this is hardcover. Now, this right here is Barnes and Noble special edition, I think. Here's the spine and the back. I like the blood splattered. It says, "Who is Negan?" Since his debut in The Walking Dead number 100, the charismatic psychopath has antagonized Rick Grimes, murdered his friend with a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire, which he called Lucille, and led the Sabres into all-out war against Alexandria and the neighboring communities. But who was he before society broke down? That question will finally be answered in this collection. So yeah, this is like his origin story. So I'm kind of burning up here. So that was my comic book. Now we're doing the TV show, starting with first season. Again, came out 2010. There's Rick going to Atlantic. There's a Spine, played by Andrew Lincoln, great actor. He did Rick Grimes and the other characters. The Walking Dead is the best new television show of the year, the greatest zombie epic of the last 3 decades. After waking from a coma in a abandoned hospital, police officer Rick Grimes finds the world he knew gone, ravaged by a zombie epidemic of apocalyptic proportions. Nearby, on the outskirts of Atlanta, a small encampment struggles to survive as the dead stalk them at every turn. Can Rick and the others hold on to their humanity as they fight to live in this terrifying new world? And amidst dire conditions and personal uh, rivalry, rivalries, will they ultimately survive one another? AMC's Walking Dead is an epic survival adventure series from Frank Darabont, director of The Shawshank Redemption, and Gale Anne Hurd, producer of The Terminator and Aliens, based on the graphic novel series by Robert Kirkman. You got bonus feature, extra footage, behind the scenes. Now this only ran for 6 episodes. Exact same thing. And you have disc 1 and disc 2. And then these came with it. Hang on 1 second, guys. All right, never mind. Uh, Moving on, I have The Walking Dead, the complete second season. Now, this is, I can tell the farm, the house. This is where he meets Herschel, played by Scott Wilson. Here's the back. And that's John Brenthal as Shane. He played in that Punisher on Netflix. And then you got Laurie Holden playing as Andrea. She's the woman that played as Sybil in Silent Hill, the movie. So there's at the cover, same thing. The back it says, when the world is ravaged by a zombie apocalypse, police officer Rick Grimes, Andrew Lincoln, and a small group of others struggle to stay alive as the dead stalk them at every turn. Can Rick and the others hold on to their humanity as they fight to live in this terrifying new world? In the midst of our condition and personal rivalries, will they all three survive one another? Kind of the same thing with the back one saying. So yeah, that's season 2. And then you have third season. And this is where they meet the governor. This has 16 episodes. There's a governor. And you got a little disc. And they got a little booklet of like merchandise. Just a bunch of cool stuff. You got costumes. Games, action figures, shirts. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. I do apologize. I didn't even show you the inside of the second season real quick. 4 disc, and it's got I don't know how many episodes. It seemed like 15 episodes or 10. And of course, you get a little booklet. You get this, a coupon, which I doubt it expired August 31st, 2013. So never mind. And then and you have Talking Dead with I can't remember his name now. You got Resident Evil 6 coming soon. Comic Book Man. Okay. Then you got the complete 4th season. And it's 5 disc set in the back. I think this is the aftermath of the prison. You got this, all blank. Some other goodies. If you guys are new to the series, I would recommend maybe read comics first, 'cause that's what started all, and then go back and watch the show. That's my recommendation. Here are the discs. And Norman Reedus as Daryl does a great job. If you're new to the series, Daryl is not in the comics at all. He's a brand new character in the show only. But he did a very good job. He's a good actor. Then you have Walking Dead complete fifth season. It says the new world is going to need Rick Grimes. By this set, once again, Dead Stuff, bunch of goodies. And here are the discs. You have the sixth season in the back. More goodies. On the inside of it. Season 7. Yes, there's Negan. This is played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I think his name. He played as the comedian in Watchmen, the movie. Here's the spine and the back. Very tense season, I'll tell you that right now. Just like Volume 17, this is really, really tense. Very emotional, in my opinion. Uh, Here's the inside. And of course, how could forget more of this? Whew. I think we're about halfway there, guys. Uh, Complete the 8th season. This is where they go to war against the Saviors. Actually, I changed my mind. I took that back. This was very emotional, I think, than the 7th season. Here's the back. Got this. Here are your discs. Season 9. Now this is Andrew Lincoln's last performance as Rick Grimes. He leaves in this one. Uh, Again, it's 5 discs. And there's Alpha. I can't remember her real name, but this is the next villain. The Whisperers. There's Negan, Michonne, Judith Grimes. She's not a little girl. She's no longer a baby. I don't know if it'll say her name, but here are the discs. And we got season 10. This is where they fight against the Whisperers. And it's not a book, it's a little poster. Here's your disc. And this is 6 discs, a little bit longer. It's season 11. It's actually playing right now. I had not started watching the 11th season, but I want to. And it's gonna be the final one. So, but this is the last one for now on DVD. So, and then we've got Fear the Walking Dead. I tried to pull a stick wrap, but it did that. This is the first season of Fear the Walking Dead. Uh, this is actually a prequel to the show. We can just see how it all started. This is where society was still holding together. Here are your characters in this one. Uh, You got Travis, Nick, Madison, and Alicia. So, but yeah, this is a prequel. The first 3 seasons are a prequel to the main show. And you got Digital Color Redemption and this. Here are your discs. It's only 2 discs. I think it's I want to say only 6 episodes. And it originally came out, I think, 2015. So I did not watch this right away. I watched it later. I just watched it originally like a few months ago. So it's not bad. The first 3 seasons not bad. So yeah. Then I have season 2, Fear the Walking Dead. No slipcover. I think this is where they go to Mexico. You got Badlands and here are your discs. By the way, in real life, his dad played in Game of Thrones. He played as Stannis Baratheon. If I'm not mistaken. I can't remember the actor's name now, but in the 3rd season, there's Nick. I think they go back into the United States in this one. The first 3 seasons, like I said, is a prequel to the first season of The Walking Dead. So, if you like The Walking Dead, I think you should give this a chance. It's not as good as The Walking Dead, but it's decent. In the 4th season, for the first time, we see Morgan. Yes, he joins this series because he left Risk Group after the Savior of the War of the Saviors. You got this. Now I do not have seasons 5 and 6 yet, but I will get them. This is where I stopped. Uh, this is a huge time gap. This takes place like literally between The Walking Dead seasons 8 and 9. So yeah. Now we're moving on to some games. Uh, you probably know what it is, and they all made 4 of them. Telltale. This game is fantastic. I first played it on the PS3 a while back, years ago. It's emotional. It's a very good, sad story, terrifying, very, very good. In the back. And you play as Lee, that's him, and you get to this little girl named Clementine. It says, make every choice like it's your last. Yet this game is full of choices, and it does make a difference. You got to be careful with the choice that you make. So you kind of create your own story in a way. It's really, really good. Uh, it says winner of over 90 Game of the Year awards based on Robert Kirkman's groundbreaking comic book series. Includes all 5 episodes of the first season plus special episode 400 Days. Bonus downloads, original score, and exclusive behind the scenes video. So yeah, it's mature. Now this is based on the comic book version and not the TV show. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. Great, great game. Tense, scary. It's sad. There are good moments too. So yeah, this is a very, very good game. And then you have season 2. For the first time, you play Clementine. She's a little bit older. Now I also played it on the PS3. Spine in the back. And it says, you are Clementine, a young survivor of a plague that has destroyed everything you knew and loved. The world does not care you are only 11 years old. It does not care you are cold and hungry. It does not care that death is around every corner. The undead feed on the living. The living cannot be trusted. Starving, never saved, and still looking for hope. What would you do? Choice matters. What you do and say affects the world around you. Set in the world of Robert Kirkman's award-winning comic book series, sequel to the winner of over 90 Game of the Year awards. Here's the inside of it. You have your controls. I don't think I showed you inside the first season. And this is just a bonus content. Third season, A New Frontier. And he's the main protagonist in this one, named Javier. Clementine's there. I think you play her a little bit, but surprisingly, she's not really the main character in this one. But she's in it. But yeah, this is the third season. Now, I don't think this was released on the PS3. I think this is the first time on the next gen console. There's a spine. And the inside. Excuse me. It says, when family is all you have left, how far will you go to protect it? After society was ripped apart by undead hands, pockets of civilization emerged from the chaos. But at what cost? Can the living be trusted on this new frontier? As Javier, a young man determined to find the family taken from him, you meet a young girl who has experienced her own unimaginable loss. Her name is Clementine, and your fates are bound together in a story where every choice you make could be your last. Choice matters. The story changes based on your decisions. The, the continuation of the critically acclaimed game series set in the world of Robert Kirkman's award-winning comic book. So, Very good. Uh, yes, in the game, you can transfer your files from the previous season, like your choices, and continue on. But then Telltale went out of business. However, Skybound helped out and finished the last and final season, the fourth season. And there you have it, The Walking Dead, the final season. Once again, your Clementine. I can't remember the boy's name now. It's been so long. Here's the back. It says, finish her story. In this gripping, emotional final season, your actions define Clementine's relationships, shape the world, and determine how her story ends. That's one player, of course, 13 gigabyte. So there you have the final season. We're almost done, guys. Bear with me. Yes, I got so much stuff I had to put on the floor. So we did the comics, we did the TV show and the video game. Now the books. Hardcover, again by Robert Kirkman and Jay Bonassinga. Ride of the Governor. There's a spine and the back. Basically, this is how the governor came to be. Uh, it's a decent read. It's good. Now, again, just like the games, this is based on the comic book version, not the TV show. So, yeah, this is like before he found Woodbury and all that good stuff. So, a good read if you haven't read this already. And then book two, uh, The Road to Woodbury. Again, same authors. Uh, it says, this is Lily, by the way. She's pretty much a main character throughout the whole book series. It says, The Walking Dead, Ride of the Governor, the first in a series of spellbinding original novels exploring the terrifying universe of The Walking Dead, was on the beginning. Now will begin as an origin story experience in The Walking Dead, The Road to Woodbury. It has been several months since Philip Blake, that's the governor's real name, aka the governor, set up shop in Woodbury, but Lily Call, a newcomer in town, is about to walk into the belly of the beast, and the gathering horde of flesh-eating zombies closing in from all directions just may turn out to be the least of her problems. So, there you have it, second book. Very good. And then The Walking Dead Fall of the Governor, Part 1. There's a prison, there's his eye patch. If you read the comics, you know what this is about. This is based on the war between Woodbury and Rick's group. And then The Father Governor Part 2. Again, there's Lily. She's the one that shot and killed the governor in the comic. That's her. The spine and the back. Now here's where the books becomes kind of decent. It kind of went downhill for me. I felt like they were expanding the story too much. I mean, that should have been the last. Uh, the Fall of the Gunner Part 2, that should have been the last book. But now we got The Walking Dead Descent. Here's a spine. Again, you got Lilith, the main character. They go underground, I think, but I forgot what the reason was. They get attacked by this new group. So, kind of a claustrophobic book, the tunnels. And then The Walking Dead Invasion. Again, you got Lily in the back. The Walking Dead Search and Destroy. I love this cover. It looks really cool. And then you have the final book, The Walking Dead Return to Woodbury. Now all that's left is collectibles. Uh, these are not statues per se, they're actually piggy banks, but I don't use them for that. I just use them for display. Rick Grimes. Again, this is a comic book. You can tell by the logo, missing hand. Now you can actually get it in black and white as well, but I got all these in color. I bought these on thing. They're hard to get. They're expensive, so I wish you luck trying to find this. Yeah, say this is a piggy bank. Now these are not. These are plastic, hard plastic. Very cool. And I got Michonne. The store does come off. When I got her, it was separate. You just got to put on the hilt. Very good details. Very nice. Very cool. And we got her pet zombie with the chain. Love the detail on this one. You see the rib cage. Now again, you can find it in black and white if you know where to look. So very cool. And I have another zombie with a missing arm. I love the spine. That's really cool. Top of the head. Very, very cool. And last one, Negan, the big man himself. He got his bat, got the knife, I love the detail, the zippers on his jacket, really cool. And the wrinkles, very, very cool. Now, I've only got 3 of these. Still in the package. McFarlane Toys Rick Grimes. Again, this is a comic book version. This is Series 1. The guns and the duffel bag. Very, very cool. Here's the back. I still don't have these 2 yet, so I gotta find those. And there's Michonne. I like her accessories. This is a little bit of spoiler. She uses these to torture the governor, which we didn't really see that in the show at all. In the back, it's the same. Again, this is Series 1, 21 points of articulation. Very cool. And one more. And this is Series 2, the governor. And he's not very expensive. He's pretty cheap. You can find him for like maybe $10, $12. He's not much. But he comes with a damaged version of himself, regular, and the eye patch, and the arm missing. He comes with Michonne's sword, the knife. I believe this is the same knife that he used to cut off Rick's hand in the back. You got Glenn and Riot Gear, another zombie, Penny Blake. Now you can actually get it in black and white as well. So that's it for my action figures. One final thing, and then I'm done with this video. So hang on tight, guys. Now I have not played it. Now I played the original game, but not this version. I had it for a while. I bought it used. Walking Dead Risk. Very cool. If you turn around, it's got the Governor's Group, Green Family Group, that's Herschel, Rick's Group, and Prisoner Group. So you got your survival manual. Here are your characters. And this is just like rules and how to play. I think there's 2 modes. There's the original mode, Risk, and then there's like survival mode. So it just kind of shows you how to play the game. The board. Maybe too big. Hang on, guys. And then you have like your ammo. The gray are the zombies. Very cool. You got trucks. You have your dice. Uh, Cards. These are event cards. And these are like territory cards. So yeah, I have not played this. I want to sometime. It's like 13 and up, so yeah. Walking Dead Risk, very cool. Uh, but guys, that is it. That is my review of The Walking Dead. Uh, I know it's a long video, and I'm burning up. And Firewall, how you doing, buddy? Uh, I like when people talk to me on here. I don't get that a whole lot. Uh, I'm glad to see you stop by. So guys, seriously, when I'm doing this video, please talk to me. I'm happy to hear from you guys. Uh, yeah, but that is my Walking Dead collection. I knew it was gonna be a long video. Uh, but there you have it. And anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you are new to this place. Please give this video a thumbs up. That would help me out a lot. I would appreciate it. Uh, Firewall, thanks, Blake, for stopping by. I appreciate you. Uh, I'll see you guys later. And what's today? Friday? Yeah. Can't wait, it's already Friday. Have a great weekend, guys. And I'll see you later. Bye.